candidate of any
The governor reaffirmed his dedication to prosper the state and the people.
We have the duty in Okitipo local government to ensure that all the aspirants that came out under APC to contest during the primary elections are reconciled. Their followers are also brought to the same family so that we can work for the emergence and the winning of this November 16 election.
From Okitipo in Okitipo local government area of Ondo State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
In the meantime, the leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC in Odigbo local government area of the state has unanimously declared its support for the standard bearer of the party and governor of the state, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, ahead of the November 16 governorship poll. At a meeting held in the headquarters of the council area, the people, including former governorship aspirant and federal lawmaker Mayowa Akinfolari, Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs Amidu Takuro, and Special Advisor to the Governor on Union Matters, Bola Taiwo, promised to mobilize grassroots support for the governor. The people urged party members to put behind them issues of the past and work in unity to ensure the victory of the party in November. Our correspondent, Wahab Bankole, again has the detail.
This is the first gathering involving the leadership of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in Odigbo local government area of Ondo State after the primary election of the party. The meeting, which was well attended in Ore, focused on how to ensure the victory of the party and its candidate in the November 16 governorship election. Our former governorship aspirant and federal lawmaker Mayowa Akinfolari, who drummed support for the present administration, said the current global economic challenges will soon become a thing of the past, noting the need for increased food production at all levels. A member of the State House of Assembly from the council area, Olatunji Fabiyi, said the interests of the party must be placed above personal interest. Special Advisor to Governor Aiyedatiwa on Union Matters, Bola Taiwo, appreciated use of the area for refusing to join the recently held nationwide protest, attributing their decision to the leadership qualities of Governor Aiyedatiwa. The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Amidu Takuro, emphasized the need for the people to appreciate the gesture of the governor towards even distribution of palliatives to the vulnerable and promised sustainability. He said efforts to promote food sufficiency by the state government are on track, especially with the recent distribution of fertilizers to farmers.
The state government, one time out when they come, the need of the local government,
The commissioner highlighted efforts of the present administration to make life more abundant for the people, especially by bridging infrastructural gaps while promoting education and healthcare services. Other speakers at the event, including the Council Transition Committee Chairman Taiwo Adegoroye, pledged to mobilize grassroots support for the governor towards ensuring his victory at the November poll. Thereafter, it was time for the people to unanimously declare their support for Governor Aiyedatiwa ahead of the November 16 governorship election through a motion moved and seconded.
If you are in support of this motion, ably moved by myself and supported by the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government, say aye.
Speaking with newsmen, some leaders of the party renewed their commitment to the Aiyedatiwa administration and urged more support of the people.
Cooperate with the man God has ordained, because that is the only way we can help our people.
We are sensitizing them, and by God's grace, any moment from now, in every unit, every ward, there shall be meetings every week across all the nook and cranny of the state.
The event also featured donation of the newly constructed hall by Mayowa Akinfolari to the council area for the benefit of the people. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
And the candidate of All Progressives Congress in the forthcoming governorship poll in Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has continued to receive more grassroots support and endorsement. The latest to identify with the governor are women leaders from the 13 wards in Okitipupa local government area. The meeting held in Odiayi and convened by the Special Assistant to the Governor on Women Mobilization, Mrs. Bayo Aino, was also used to seek divine guidance, wisdom and success for the standard bearer of the party. Our correspondent Wahab Bankole also reports that a prominent indigene of the town and chieftain of the APC, Jide Adewale, called for unity of purpose among members of the party.
I'm very grateful, man. Thank you so much, man, for coming.
The setting was Odiayi in Okitipupa local government area of Ondo State, as women leaders in all the 13 wards in the council area gathered to further chart a way to ensure the success of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in the November 16 governorship election. The convener and special assistant to Governor Aiyedatiwa on women mobilization, Mrs. Bayo Aino, who highlighted the strength of women in society, enumerated numerous achievements of Governor Aiyedatiwa to make life more meaningful for the people.
And the project is about to begin now.
She said the governor's passion for women development is evident following his efforts at promoting women inclusiveness in his administration. Mrs. Aino emphasized the readiness of the governor to always prioritize the welfare of women towards promoting their well-being.
He has the heart of God and is working for the people of Ondo State. We are having David on the throne. I think that's why he's a pastor. He's a man of God. He's a man that loves God. And he's a man that loves his people. And is ready to serve the people. That is why I've been sent to all women in Ondo State that November 16 is by side. November 16 is here now. We are not here to come and canvass, take your votes and close the door. We are not going to shut the door of governance against you. We are bringing governance closer to the people. For the first time, Mr. Governor appointed the community engagement of the SSA so that they can go to each community and know what they want and provide what they want for them.
A prominent indigene of the town, Jide Adewale, while appreciating the women for their sustained support and solidarity for the governor, urged them to remain committed to the Aiyedatiwa administration. He charged them to spread the gospel of good governance being enjoyed to all the nooks and crannies of the state, and noted the need for everyone in the party to close ranks and work for the success of its standard bearer at the poll.
The power of our vote, ní Okitipupa ọwọ́ obìnrin ọ̀gá ni o. Gbogbo obìnrin bá ti fi ẹni lọ. Obìnrin Okitipupa local government ṣebéṣebé dábàá ti fẹ́ ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí ibẹ̀ ń dẹ̀ ń lọ ni àná dúpẹ́ ní ọjọ́ òní pé dédé obìnrin Okitipupa local government ẹ̀yin gómìnà Lucky Aiyedatiwa òun aga ni o. Wọ́n fẹ́ win ní result yẹ ní rúrú ẹ̀rí ní Ondo State. That is our target in Okitipupa local government.
Some of the women who pledged their support for the governor, promised to mobilize grassroots support for him towards ensuring his victory in November. Speaking with Osrc, Mr. Jide Adewinle expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the engagement, with an assurance that the trust of the women will not be betrayed.
The women have resolved and they've decided for Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa November 16 election. We are not only going to win in the local government, they have decided that they want to produce the largest number of votes compared to any local government in Ondo State.
The meeting was rounded off with a special prayer for the governor towards ensuring his victory at the fast approaching governorship election. From Odiaye, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The people of Ondo State have been reassured of the commitment of the present administration to sustain and improve efforts to strengthen the security architecture of the state towards protecting lives and property. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who was the keynote speaker at the 64th Annual Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association in Lagos, restated its readiness to sustain the funding of the state security network codenamed Amotekun Corps towards enhancing the security of the state. The governor, who noted that the current centralized policing structure in the country has proven inadequate in the face of the current complex and evolving security challenges, applauded the legal body for being in the forefront of the collective struggle for a better Nigeria. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole reports that the NBA special session dedicated to the late Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu was deemed a state police a solution to national security.
The Chukwudi Oputa Hall, Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos, was the venue as members of the Nigerian Bar Association and top government officials, led by Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, gathered for a special event known as Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu Leadership Series, one of the events marking the 64th Annual Conference of the legal body in Nigeria. The event was themed, "Is State Police a Solution to National Insecurity?" On arrival, the first assignment performed by Governor Aiyedatiwa, who was the keynote speaker, was to inspect the Guard of Honor. Thereafter, it was time for the business session of the day. Governor Aiyedatiwa applauded the legal body for its roles of being at the forefront of collective struggle for a better Nigeria through tremendous contributions to the development of the nation. Aiyedatiwa said the security challenges facing the nation and the people require a decentralized security system that takes into account the diverse socio-cultural, terrains, and environmental peculiarities in the management of crimes.
Seek your indulgence for a moment of silence for solemn remembrance for our beloved governor, the President SCN true visionary who's unwavering commitment to the safety and security of our people. May his gentle soul continue to rest in peace. We can say state policing is part of the solution to our insecurity. I can go back and say it's a solution, though not the only solution to insecurity in Nigeria. Let us rise above the challenges and embrace the promise of state policing. There is a promise there. You can see the success of America. The vision that the late Oluwarotimi SCFCY fought for, one of your own. He fought for it so passionately.
Governor Aiyedatiwa, who noted that the centralized policing structure has proven inadequate in the face of the complex and evolving security challenges, noting that it has failed to shield the nation from the marauders who strike fear into the hearts of the citizens. The governor said the current security system has eroded the confidence and trust that is the bedrock of any functioning society, noting the need not to allow despair take root in the hearts of all inhabitants. He acknowledged that insecurity is a hydra-headed monster, adding that it is not enough to deploy more troops and to increase the number of security patrols, but addressing the underlying economic, social, and political factors that drive insecurity.
Let us see this and forward a brighter, safer future for all Nigerians.
Aiyedatiwa concluded by highlighting some steps to be taken to curb insecurity in society, including investing in education, job creation, and social welfare programs that provide opportunities for the youth, in addition to an environment where the youths can see a future for themselves. Other speakers, including Femi Falana, NBA President Yakubu Makiao, and Ondo State Amotekun Corps Commander Adetunji Adeleye, canvassed and rallied support for creation of state police towards strengthening the security architecture of the country.
Ondo State Security Network Agency has been able to arrest, investigate, and prosecute over 5,000 criminals in the last 3 years. Not only in Ondo State, I don't have this support, but either your predecessor or your own self that the Amotekun has been used for political objectives. No. It's about security. And if you can eat Ondo State, if it can work, I believe it can work all over the country.
The event was later rounded off with a dinner reception to appreciate friends of the Sunshine State and well-wishers. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Kayode Ajulo, in his address of welcome, thanked Governor Aiyedatiwa for the initiative and for supporting the event. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who thanked the people for attending the dinner, reaffirmed his commitment to equitable administration and dispensation of justice.
Judiciary complex have been awarded that we can have a modern judiciary complex to carry out
the governor said his commitment to promote all-round development of the state is non-negotiable. From Lagos, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The proposed prohibition of individuals under the age of 18 from taking part in West African Senior School Certificate Examination (WAS) and the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) exams has now occupied a front burner in national discourse. Educationalists, parents, and general public have expressed a range of reactions, highlighting the potential impact on the educational system and the future of young learners. Osrc's Abidemi Akerotui now reports.
The statement by the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, to prohibit students under 18 years from writing WAEC and JAMB has dominated national discourse in recent times. According to the minister, the policy aims to ensure that students have the required maturity, both academically and emotionally, to handle the pressures of tertiary education. This has, however, sparked a lot of reactions. An educationist, Olabode Akintade, said the policy is counterproductive and hinders development as it contradicts the fundamental principle of the education system.
And if you look at the format of the system already, it gives a bridge, it gives a gap that is not even bridged at all. You can't just come and say that people should wait until 18 years old before they can write these exams. Because from the primary school, it has been said that they have to be 10 years old. So if you're 10 years old in primary school and you spend another 6 years in the secondary school, that's 16. So how do they expect, what do they expect to happen within that time? Are they going to give us a program that the children will be busy, that will keep the children busy within that time?
He also stated that while the intention behind the policy may be to ensure maturity, it could also discourage bright and younger students who are academically prepared to pursue higher education. Another educationist and consultant, Olushola Adenike, said academic readiness should be prioritized over age. She said many students excel academically at matured age, and forcing them into tertiary institution by 18 could cause more harm than good.
We can't limit the exam to those that are 18. They cannot compare what we are doing in olden days to now. If assuming in olden days, I could remember that I graduated at the age of 18. But it really affects me. Because nowadays, if you want to apply for a job, there'll be age limits. If you are more than 25 years, you can't work in so place again. There's a limit to everything.
Some parents noted that the policy would only delay students and could lead to unintended consequences and disrupt students' plans.
It is really going to demoralize the learners, the students. And as a parent, it's going to demoralize parents because we have labored over these children in the last couple of years, from kindergarten to primary school, now to secondary school. A child who has been receiving attention of the parents in terms of putting them in very good schools. And by virtue of the fact that they've been able to compete and follow the learning pattern, we now say they should go and stay at home. It's going to demoralize them.
How will I be able to keep that child in the house? Doing what? Even the 633 system that the government introduced that time, there was no plan on ground for the student to be developed. So in a way, it's going to even incur more on me as a parent.
Some of the SS3 students appeared confused, saying the policy could cause delay as they could be forced to wait for 2 years and sit for exam alongside their juniors.
Our juniors, their own age is like 15 years and they are in SS1. We have to write WAEC, JAMB and ECO with them, which is improper.
18 years of 18. It's not favorable for us to write our WAEC and JAMB at the age of 18.
They urge government to readdress the concern and explore solutions that prioritize students' best interests and future success. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
This month's edition of Environmental Sanitation Exercise holds across Ondo State on Saturday, 31st August. For Environment, Dr. Yiniyi Osini, in a statement through the General Manager of Ondo State Waste Management Authority, Mr. Adefola Omowole, said there will be restriction of human and vehicular movement between the hour of 7 and 10 in the